Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're backed up, second and long at the 19. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught quickly. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Canes with first and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Washington. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
Hurricanes will bring their punt team on the field now. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense going to the hurry up. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after that penalty. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're going to run it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
He'll toss it to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Takes the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? trying to find room. It's Washington. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off play action, he's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And the Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handing off on the draw play. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And now the handoff. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got first and goal.
The Seminoles looking to keep this drive rolling. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. To throw, it's Jackson. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. An explosive play, big gain, spotted down near the 37. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Takes the handoff again. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Oh, he tosses it back. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Throws it to the right. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. brings the Florida State offense on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Well, here's the first play to start the second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Dump ball's caught by the running back. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. He's got Wood looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They add the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense retakes the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Breaks loose at the 40. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Gets some space around the 30. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job. You can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Trying to create here on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
42 Spider. Error. Timber. Hold.
Scanning the field. It's Jackson. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They'll run it here. Finding some room at the 25. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Florida State. And this one is getting ugly. It's an easy job for the play call, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Here's the point after attempt. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Dropping back, it's Jackson. He fires it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Unleashes the stiff arm. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The offense is set up with excellent field position.
Cricket.
They'll hand it off. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Knowles. And the route is on.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
PET is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Good misdirection play right here. A lot of coordinators around the country like to throw that play in there just to kind of keep the defense guessing.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
325. Lions.
Using his legs, it's Washington. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to pass this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? To the air, it's Jackson. He's running out of time here. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Great cut there. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Takes the handoff on the counter play. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st and 10 now for the offense. They call the counter run here. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play.
Let's go.
Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after just a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Noles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Canes offense retakes the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll test the right side here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Can he make it to the marker? That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's on the run. Launches deep. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Getting set. It's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's inside the 40. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Seminoles. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. To the air. It's Jackson. They'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the grab. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. They tackle him about the 14.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Receivers are bunched together. Handoff to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. He'll hand it off. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try the left side with a toss. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of their 1st down marker. The Seminoles will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Miami offense is back on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this is going to be a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.